Moonies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing amazing. I hope you're having a great day, and if you're not, I'm sending you good vibes because I love you and I want you to thrive, okay? But welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Mooney, or you can call me Julie, whichever you prefer. But on this channel, we talk about spirituality, we talk about witchcraft, we talk about zodiac signs, astrology, and we talk about anime, okay? So if that's your vibe, you want to chat and add on to the discourse and the discussion, definitely hit that subscribe button and turn on the bell notification so that way you don't miss when I post, okay? I post on Wednesdays and Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yes, East Coast, baby. But unless there is an emergency or I'm not feeling good, I'll let you guys know for sure if I didn't post a video. But I definitely post YouTube shorts weekly as well as content on Wednesdays and Fridays weekly. So definitely check that out. You don't want to miss it. Here on this channel, this series specifically, I'm here to teach you guys to talk about tarot and learn how to read tarot on your own for clients. We're talking about the basics, overall energies, yes, no, maybe so, uprights and reversal reading. So definitely if you're interested, come and subscribe, join the Mooney squad, and definitely check out the playlist and watch all the other videos and then the videos that come after. But so that's just the YouTube channel, my YouTube shorts. If you're interested, I have a series going on where it's called Quick Witch Tips series. I'm focusing on like kitchen magic and kitchen witchery, so if you're interested in that, then definitely check it out. In the little meantime though, side note, asterisk to the conversation, look how cute is my cup. It's a Hello Kitty astrology mug. Ah, it's so cute. I got it at TJ Maxx. No, I'm lying. I actually got it at Marshall's. But anyway, just a little bit more about me. If you're new here, I do readings for myself. I do readings for clients specifically. I know that's more where people get like their credibility, but I do read for clients. I've been reading for years now. I also post daily content on my Instagram about card of the day reading. So if you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, the link to my shop is in the bio. You can purchase a reading with me, purchase some crystals, some incense, any metaphysical tools that I do still have in my shop. If you guys are interested there, you can check it out. I have crystals, I have sage, I have incense, I have anime crystals, I have tarot decks, you know, all that stuff. It's a metaphysical shop. That's why my name is hence Moonies Metaphysical. But never expected, always appreciated. So that's just if you want to check that out. It will be in the description box below. I said blocks. The description box below. Sorry. And if you're interested in hanging out with me, chatting, and just being a part of the Mooney squad as well, my bread and butter is Instagram. So if you want to go ahead and follow me on Instagram at Moonies Metaphysical, definitely check that out. This Thursday, October 12th, I do have a live coming up. It's not a live sale. I'm not selling you anything. It's more just a live sale for you to come and interact with me and win something possibly in return. Because in these live sales, I talk with you guys, I catch up with you guys, we play games. Typically, I usually play a guess the number game where I think of a number, you guys guess it. Whoever guesses the correct number or the closest to it, you get a free card pull on the live. So you can ask whatever question you want. Just remember, it is a live pull, so whatever you are asking, whatever response you get, people are seeing. But as well as the same thing, like if just kind of hanging out, chit chatting. It's kind of like a catch up, a good way to help unwind you guys for the rest of the work week and just close out Thursday on a good note to then have a good day on Friday before you close out your work week. It's just kind of a hanging out with me, getting to know me, getting to know you guys. And I let you pick your card, I let you pick your decks if you do win a pool. So it's just hanging out with me. If you're interested, definitely for sure come along. If you're not, that's cool too, but that is on Thursdays, and I inform you guys when it is. But it will be this Thursday, October 12th, and I believe the next one will be the Thursday right before Halloween. So, and then, yeah, so without further ado, I know you're here to learn tarot with me. We're talking about the Justice card today, and it's Libra season. So, and actually right before this video goes up, we're going to have at the end of this week, I believe on October 15th, at least on the Western Hemisphere is October 15th, I believe, where we are having a lunar eclipse. So there's a lot of energy going on around here. So let's get right into the Justice card. Okay. So if you're new here, then you know that, excuse me, if you're new here, then you don't know. Sorry. But if you're new here, this series is talking about the major arcana cards, which are the hard hitters, hitters in the traditional tarot deck. The tarot deck consists of 78 cards. The first 22 are the major arcana cards. The major arcana cards are cards like Justice, Death, the Hierophant, Strength, the Moon. You know, those are the major arcana cards. Those are the ones with the most energy, the heavy hitters, the one that really can kind of paint you a clear picture in a reading of what question that you're asking. Not saying the minor arcana cards don't, but they are more like, that's what they call minor arcana cards. They do play a significant role and they have the energy within themselves, but it's also like, in order for you to have a clear picture, the major arcana cards are usually the ones that steer the direction in regards to what spirit is telling the person, right? The person that's asking the question for the other person. And so we have card number 11, the Justice card. Now, if you were here last week, we talked about the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune was a card that kind of disrupted the zodiac continuation of tarot cards. Because something to note, every zodiac sign has a linked tarot card. Not every major arcana card has a linked zodiac sign. So, for example, the Justice card is linked with the zodiac sign Libra. However, though, the card before this, the Wheel of Fortune, isn't linked with any specific zodiac signs because it has all the elements on it, right? So just to keep that in mind. But the Justice card is linked with with the zodiac sign Libra, and Libra is the cardinal air sign, right? So a cardinal signs are typically known to be the beginners, because the zodiac wheel starts with Aries, which is the cardinal sign. The go-getters, the beginners, the ones that are like, they're going to try to figure it out, right? Those are the cardinal energy. Cardinal signs are Aries, Libra, Capricorn, and Cancer. Then you have fixed signs, which are the stabilizers, which are Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, and Aquarius. And then you have mutable signs, which are Virgo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, sorry, I don't know why I said Capricorn, Virgo, Sag, Gemini, and Pisces. So, and then Libra is the elemental sign ruled by air, right? Well, air is the elemental sign for Libra, but without further ado, let's get back into the overall energy. So the overall energy for the Justice card. The Justice card is one of those cards that, like, the name itself is self-explanatory of like what the energy is, you know. It's not like the Hierophant where you have to do more digging and learning more information about what that card means and how it represents itself. It's like Justice is like strength, like it represents the name and the title of the card represents the energy of the card, okay? So Justice card, it's about fairness, it's about balance, you know. Libra is the sign of balance. It's literally the scales. Which side of the scale is going to tip to be more negative or more positive, like, you know. So in regards to Libra, it's all about balance and it's about being fair, and there's usually always scales depicted on like the card of Libra, because it's like kind of one of the bigger takeaways, kind of like going back to strength with the Leo card, which is the strength card. There's usually like some type of feline associated with it. Like there's certain like little depictions that are associated with the zodiacs, with the tarot cards, despite like the artistic style. So this actually is the Reigning Rogue Tarot deck by Sam Sawyer. I purchased this one on Etsy. It will be linked down below if you still want to purchase it or look at whatever else they have in the shop. But yes, so this card we have here, you have a eagle, and the eagle has a sword going through it, and then the eagle is holding scales in the claws. So just something interesting to depict, because another thing to indicate too as well with the sword is like Libra is also it is also good about in regards to the law, like justice back in like old times, like ancient medieval times, or all across the world, whatever times, like before guns came about, swords were what, like usually like military and like warriors and people had. So, and it was the idea of it being depicted like you only draw your sword to defend somebody, to protect yourself, or to get justice, right? So this is something interesting to note with the card as well. But so the ruler of Libra is Venus. Now, Venus is the planet that also rules Taurus and Libra. Taurus is a fixed earth sign, while Libra is a cardinal air sign. But it's something interesting to notate with like going back to the energies, because sometimes with the seeing energy, a lot of times people are just think beauty and think about like Aphrodite, beauty, love, glory, you know. And then it's like actually too as well, like Aphrodite also, part of the beauty of fairness and equality is about balance. It's about justice on both parties, right? Like there's a beauty within that. And Venus also helps contribute to law and order. So going back to Taurus, the zodiac sign for Taurus, the zodiac sign Taurus, the linked tarot card to that is the Hierophant. And if you want to go back and watch episode 2 and I go into depth of what the Hierophant means, then you can see the connection between the Hierophant and the Justice card and how they're both ruled by Venus. So something definitely to remember, that like sometimes you can get this card in a reading and you're like, you're seeing an energy. Sometimes it could point to somebody that's actually a Libra or a Taurus, or maybe it's just a question of like which way the energy is going in regards to what the person is asking or what you're asking in your own reading, in your own spread. So something to notate as well. Now when we're talking about upright, so if you're new here, and for all my veteran Moonies, I always have to say this disclaimer because you'll be surprised how in the tarot community sometimes people like to argue it, so that's the reason why I bring it up. But sometimes in the tarot community, some people don't read reversals, where a card will come out like this in a spread. It's called a reversal because it's reversed. Some people won't read it, or they will automatically assume that it's a negative light. I tend to disagree. I'm more in the gray area. I think 1, reversal should be read, and 2, I don't necessarily think that they're negative. I think it's more so internally reflected. So whatever the question is that you're asking, or you're doing the card reading for somebody else and what they're asking, it's more on like an internal aspect of like what is the asker like kind of not putting out there that they know consciously or maybe even subconscious or like unconsciously, you know. But that's reversals for me. That's how I read them. That's how I was taught. It works for myself. It works for my clients. So that's my 2 cents. Take it how you want. You can drop a comment down below and I'll start the discussion of your perspective. You know, this is a safe, respectful place, so just keep that in mind. But yeah, I love talking to you guys. Love seeing perspectives. You guys can teach me something. I can teach you something, you know. The student and the master is always an infinite symbol, okay? But going back to upright readings. So for uprights, we have fairness, law, and truth. Your side, their side, but there's the truth, you know. There's always 3 sides to one story. Your side, their side, the truth, you know. Especially when you have it upright in a reading. Like, it's really focusing on, okay, this is your perspective. This is how you feel about it. And then this is how things are playing out, but what's going on here is, do you need to fight for your honor? Do you need to prove that a different party or somebody else needs to take accountability, or do you need to take accountability? Because remember, with justice, it's ruled by Libra, which is all about balance. Sometimes you are the warrior, you are the hero, but sometimes you're the villain in the story. And the Justice card is about reflecting on taking accountability of the situation. So when you get the Justice card in a reading, especially if you're asking something in regards to career or love specifically too, it's like, especially if you're asking it after you had a very difficult situation, or the asker, or whoever the case may be. But I'm just saying these are like general overviews, you know, because this whole series is about the basics. But if it's for these topics, especially if you had something that you feel like was a disrespect to your honor, your personality, your identity, your work ethic, whatever the case is, your boundaries, the Justice card upright in situations like that, or in those type of topics, is really asking you to focus on reinforcing your boundaries and keeping people in check, right? Taking accountability of how you let people treat you, but then clearing that issue up real quick, right? So just to keep that in mind about defending your honor and defending your name. The Justice card is very much about that, because it's about justice for yourself and justice for other people. And sometimes it could be you stepping in to be somebody's like guardian angel, but it could also be where you are the perpetrator. So that's like an upright meeting. It could also mean needing to make a very important choice. You know, the Justice card, you know, people hear justice and they automatically think, oh, somebody else. But it's like, no, justice to yourself. Especially when in regards to love or any like personal goal questions. And for the Justice card, if it comes out in a reading, it's like, remember that you have choices, but it's your job to make sure that you're choosing the best choice for yourself, thinking it through, meditating, grounding work, whatever the case is, however you come back to your center. The Justice card is a reminder that you have to get justice for yourself and make choices that reflect the higher good that you want to achieve, the higher level of enlightenment that you want to achieve. So another thing to keep to a point as well with the Justice card is about choices and just finding the truth and making the important choice for yourself and for you to get justice for yourself. Now, when we have it in reverse, typically, like I said, sometimes some people read it as negative, or some people read it as more as a reversal internal aspect. I believe with the Justice card though, because as I mentioned in my other videos, there are certain cards where sometimes reversal can be like a negative meaning, or upright can be negative. Some cards just have more of that sway and that energy. You know, people typically think that about like the Death card or the Devil card or the Tower card, but it's just the energies of the cards where sometimes the way they fall and the energy overall can be like a red light or a green light. So just keep that in mind. Now, in regards to the Justice card, once again, I believe for the Justice card in reverse, it is more of a negative connotation, because when you have it in reverse, it could mean, like, more often than not, it could be like there are internal hidden factors, whether it's you or just things that you're not aware of yet, which is the rest of your spread usually will help guide you on how to read that. But in reversal, it usually means like unfairness, lack of accountability. Usually is the asker, the person asking the question. Dishonesty, maybe even gaslighting as well, you know. The Justice card is also a card that can remind you that, yeah, not everything you touch is gold type of thing, you know. Yeah, the grass might be greener on the other side, but why? It could be like there might be hidden figures, there might be hidden things that need to come to light. And so when you get that Justice card in reverse in a reading, it's really reminding you that there are usually more aspects hidden and they're not the best at times. So, and especially when it comes to an internalized question, when you get it in a reading and it comes out in reverse, especially when it jumps out at you in reverse, the Justice card is calling you on your BS. The Justice card is telling you you need to go and journal, you need to go and meditate, you need to go and calm down, stop being petty. The Justice card is giving that energy of like, okay, you might be asking the question for yourself, or the person is asking the question that you're doing the reading for. But the Justice card in reverse could also mean that like whoever's asking the question is probably the one in the negative light, or there's a situation that they need to handle where it also could be like, okay, you're the one that's the common denominator here of being petty or gaslighting and having dishonesty. This is about justice for the other party. So yeah, it's about, usually it would come out and it'll tell you, and it's like the overall energy in the reading of like, you know, you did something wrong and you're being petty. You're being an inner critic to, it could even be like I said, going back to justice to yourself. Like especially if it's a reading, especially if it's a spread for yourself too, when you're asking questions personally for yourself. It's like your inner critic, has it been extra loud? Is it affecting you? Is it affecting other people around you? Is it affecting the situation that you're inquiring about, work, love, career, whatever the case may be? But in reversal, the overall energy for this one is more of a negative connotation of like, there are hidden factors here, and somebody is usually the person asking or the person that's at the forefront when talking about the question and overall energies. It's not being the best of people at the moment. And the Justice card in reversal is bringing that to light and pointing out that that person, you or whoever it is, needs to get their ish together, needs to stop being petty, needs to stop being dishonest. Alright, now to wrap up this video, I was ended with the ruling element, ruling planet, and a yes, no, maybe so question, because it is about the basics and being a new beginner. But the ruling element and the ruling planet, I mentioned a little bit earlier about it, is that the ruling element for this card is air because it's Libra, and the ruling planet is Venus. Now, another thing to indicate as well is that, you know, Libra, as contrary to what people believe, is the actual masculine side of Venus, while Taurus is the feminine side. So just to put that out there in regards to like masculine, because sometimes people associate masculine and feminine with just literal like woman and man, and that's not true. Everybody has masculine and feminine energy in them, in their charts and all that stuff. So, but just to put that out there, so maybe remember that the masculine side of Venus is Libra. You can remember it being linked to the Justice card and how that energy comes up. Now, in regards to yes, no, or maybe so, the Justice card is actually a very strong maybe so. It's a maybe so because it depends on the question and it depends on the spread and who is asking the question. Because I'm pretty sure, as you notice with upright and reversal, as I was explaining them, there's a lot of overlapping topics between the two in regards to the energy. So with the Justice card, it's not a clear yes and it's not a clear no, because it's about getting justice and getting as close to the truth as possible. Because remember, there's your side, there's their side, and then there's the actual truth, okay? The Justice card is all about coming to get justice for yourself, getting justice for somebody else, or getting justice in regards to showing up for yourself instead of being your own hater, you know. Or the Justice card is also reminding you, like, hey, you literally need to go and get justice, like get a lawsuit against somebody because they have you effed up. Or it could be like, hey, you need to get your ish together because somebody's gonna come at you with a lawsuit because you have them effed up, okay? The Justice card is about justice, okay? It's not about who's asking the question, because remember, tarot is not here to make you feel better. Tarot is not here to substitute like any other health concerns or any assistance. Tarot is a tool that's divinely guided by spirit to inform you of what's going on and what you need to know to get better, to reach your highest level of potential, okay? So with that being said, thank you guys so much for coming back to my YouTube channel. I truly love you guys. I appreciate you guys so much. Definitely hit that like button. Leave a comment down below of any topics, any concerns, or just how you feel about this. And then definitely hit that subscribe button to join the Moonies Squad. Turn on the bell notification to come join the family. Don't miss out on any uploads. But I love you guys so much. Thank you and have a good day.